and time to check in with our friend, registered dietitian Laurie Barker Jackman, who's returning this morning to share ways to make some of our favorite summer dishes a little healthier. So good morning to you.
Good morning, Crystal.
We were just saying that in summertime, our eating best intentions don't always match what we're actually eating.
This is it. Yeah.
And it's hard to avoid some of these foods, like, for example, the ubiquitous hamburger.
We love it, right? It's a classic. Yeah. It's going on repeat on our grill, which is great. So let's break it down. So do we need to swap this out? Well, let's say if you're choosing an extra lean ground beef, that's comparable in fat and calories to a ground chicken or a ground turkey.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. So it's going to deliver around 150 calories, 8 grams of fat for a 100-gram portion.
Okay.
If you were choosing a regular ground beef, you can double the calories, triple the fat.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a very simple swap. You could still have your hamburger sometimes.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about grilling. Is it grilling itself that's unhealthy?
It's if we grill protein and char it. That's when we're creating things. We don't want to be doing that. Okay. So marinating it can help, and really watching the internal temperature, that we're not kind of charring meat. Okay. Also watching portion size. So if I'm having a double burger, a triple burger, maybe not doing that, right? Okay. Thinking of our buns. If we can swap in a whole grain bun.
That's an easy swap.
That's an easy swap. Gaining fiber, and fiber is having a hot moment right now for great reason.
So you make your own hamburgers using lean...
Extra lean ground beef.
Extra lean, okay, extra lean ground beef, or the chicken or turkey.
Yes.
And then by keeping the patty small, choosing a whole wheat bun, that's not hard to do. Your guests wouldn't even notice.
That's right. Load up with vegetables, I would always recommend. And then, you know what, you could swap in a fish burger, salmon burger, haddock burger, vegetarian burger, why not?
Yeah.
All kinds of swaps you can make with that option.
Perfect, okay, so then the sides.
We gotta talk about this. This is, again, it's one of our favorites, potato salad. This is one of the easiest swaps you can make. You're not gonna sacrifice taste, because that's what a lot of people will say, Laurie, I don't want to give up the taste. Yeah. So swapping out that mayo for plain Greek yogurt, you know I love it. Listen, a quarter of a cup is going to save you over 200 calories, over 20 grams of fat, and you're going to gain 6 grams of protein. It's a win-win.
It's a win-win, and no one's going to notice.
No one's going to notice.
I find for me, it's not so much my family, but when I bring something to there's a lot of maybe older relatives that aren't as open-minded about trying new things. Yeah. So, but these things you're suggesting are very sneaky, and no one would notice.
Simple, right? Yeah. Adding flavor with herbs, spices, you got it, right? Okay. That's a good one.
Ice cream.
Beloved ice cream, and I'm not ever going to tell you not to eat it. Of course, we're going to enjoy this. If you want a lower calorie, lower total fat option, frozen yogurt, dairy-free sorbet would do that. They could be equivalent or higher in sugar, so be careful. Okay. My advice to you is always make your own, using frozen fruit, right? You can use some Greek yogurt in there, some mashed avocado, right? Just blend all that up. Beautiful.
Make your own ice cream?
Make your own ice cream.
Do you have an ice cream maker?
No, just in a blender. We've done this before, and I think I need to bring it back.
I think you do.
Yeah, I do. So I have
a refresher.
Yes, absolutely. 3-ingredient ice creams. I think we'll do that maybe in the next couple of weeks.
Perfect.
Yeah,
okay, great.
Easy peasy. Okay, salad dressing. Swap out that store-bought for your own, okay? Basic ratio. 2 tablespoons of an oil, I'm using olive oil. 1 tablespoon of an acid, I'm using lemon juice. 1 tablespoon of an emulsifier, I'm using a Dijon mustard.
Yep.
Okay, you just literally add your own spices to this mix, shake it up, and it's that easy.
It is that easy. And it tastes so much better than store-bought.
Saving money, right?
Yep. And no extra stuff that has long names that you can't pronounce.
Exactly. And they're not dying in our refrigerator, right? You make to order, it's good to go.
Yeah.
We can't leave this conversation without talking about beverages, can we?
Okay, no, certainly not.
Okay, so listen, all I'm going to say here, when we talk about beverages, swap out those sugar-sweetened beverages for something else, okay? Whether I'm having a mocktail, cocktail, or summer drink. Adding frozen fruit can keep our drinks cold, add flavor. Adding herbs, right, can again add flavor.
Basil?
It is.
Aren't you fancy?
Fancy schmancy, right? And a little bit of sparkling water. Listen, this is a great drink. Again, whether I'm using it as a mix or enjoying it in the summer.
Perfect. You can use mint too. And fun fact, I grow mint all around my house because it keeps away rodents. So it's a win-win.
There you go.
And when you have people over, you just go snap a little bit up, rinse it off, and you can use it in a drink.
Double duty. I love that.
That is wonderful. You really thought of everything. This is the full barbecue menu, but healthied up.
We got it. Easy peasy. Again, it's not to guilt or shame anyone. It's what we do most often that matters, and let's meet our goals.
Perfect.
Right?
Laurie, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, we're going to take a little break and be back with more CTV Morning Live right after this, but easy swaps. Easy swaps.
I'll do it.